What up? What up? What up? Come on in, peoples. I'm trying to find this live on here. Where we at? Where we at? Come on in the room. Let us know where you from, who you with, what set you claim. Come on in. Tonight we're gonna talk about being married and feeling alone. I'm feeling alone right now. I ain't got nobody over here. What's up, Shayna? How's that new baby? That for me?
Of course it is.
You lied. Well, that ain't for me. New topic: when your spouse is untruthful. Versus when you feel alone in a relationship. Because I was alone. Now when your spouse be proper lying.
You don't feel alone. I'm right here.
Mm.
Well, how about when your spouse is mean to you? When he's mean to you.
Yeah, you should ask somebody about that.
I know first.
Lighter
I
in
can't
here.
see the lights over there, baby. Ain't no light. Ain't no. You're so ignorant.
You never said what the topic was. I don't know.
We actually had a
just having a talk.
No, we talked about it,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm sick of you. Okay, I'm sick of you.
Why is your dog out of my personal space? What is the topic?
So you don't pay attention to me. I'm not important to you anymore.
So our topic is when you don't pay attention.
Hey, beloved, how you doing? When you don't pay attention.
Yeah. To your spouse.
That is not the topic.
That's what you just said.
Oh, you're so ignorant. I can't deal with you.
Yeah, mine. So anyway.
It's about work, wife, and work husband. Remember we were talking about?
I do remember that, but I didn't know you were serious about that. That's really what you were going to do. I thought that was just a suggestion. Okay, well, let's get into it.
Whoa, we didn't even intro.
I did intro. You missed it.
You saw the song?
That ain't an intro for me. That's your thing.
That's intro every time.
No, I don't like it. Not for me anyway. You can sing it. I don't do that.
I see how you treat me.
I do the sound. I don't sing.
I can't pay bills. Can't pay attention either. Listen. It's been a long day. I'm gonna need TikTok to get their life together with this little bit of camera. Won't let you turn to the side. Yes, I'm not here for it.
Dumb.
Better quality camera, but it's
yeah, and then little writing. You can't read that little junk.
Man, look at him. Anyway, take a minute.
You know what we should do? Can we do that on the iPad?
Baby, the quality is gonna be horrible because that iPad is from 1910.
Yeah, they didn't have iPads in 1910. See, that's what I say. When your spouse be proper lying.
That what she doing?
You know they have no iPads in 1910.
Let me say out of my kusa. Anyway, how's everyone doing? Take a minute to share this to your page. Chat, tell a friend and tell a friend. Because we look like the words of a preacher, we won't be before you long.
Not at all.
How was your day, honey?
Long. Long periodical time.
A long periodical time.
Yeah, buddy. I was good. I did good.
Today, everybody was tripping.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
I got sleepy at 5:30 when it's time to go. Then I wasn't sleepy no more. Although I did have a little coughing thing. You know how I don't know what it is about that place. It just make you like
when you start coughing in,
bother your throat. Yeah.
They always using water.
I had some. I took some. We went back there. I took a bottle. hot water.
All right, so all right, TikTok. I need some likes to this screen before we get going out here in these streets. Yeah, this TikTok got to do better with these little bit. I don't know how these people do it all day long. They be inviting people and
That's food.
hush, Mr. Thomas. Anyway, hush, baby, shaking the whole table
The dog
with your hearty laughter.
He over there hitting the thing. He wants some water after hitting the water bottle.
He'll be all right. So anyway,
they ain't feeding you, dummy.
Stop calling my dog that. He love to call my dog a dummy.
Get out my shoes.
Anyway, so I presented the topic of she said she had tapping blisters on her finger. Okay, I see them numbers going up.
That's right.
Nothing can stop you, all the way up. No? Okay. My bad. Anyway, I presented the topic of work wives and work husbands to my husband because I hear people reference this all the time. I hear discussions about it all the time. And I've heard of bad situations happening as a result of this.
Really?
Yes.
I don't think I've ever had a chance to experience that.
You want to experience a work wife?
No, I'm just saying I was self-employed most of the time, and then the other part I worked with a bunch of dudes. So
yeah, I don't want you to have no work husband.
That's what I'm saying. So I mean, it was a couple ones there, but they were in the building. I worked outside, so it wasn't like
So
I don't quite understand the concept, but I understand.
So to clarify what a work husband or work wife is, it is. Hey, April.
Somebody you argue with at work, like you argue at home.
No.
Somebody get on your nerves at work.
No, I don't get on your nerves, do I, honey?
No.
I'm glad you out the screen so they can't see you.
No, not at all. Never.
My birthday is Saturday, y'all. April, don't be laughing at him. So the concept is somebody that kind of you have a close relationship with at work. This person typically can cater to your needs, know what you like, don't like, things like that.
Y'all got time for all that when y'all working?
Well, what happens is the theory behind it is you spend more time at work than you do at home.
Yeah, but that seems like a lot going on. To my feel each other needs and that like
when
is the work getting done?
No, I mean so even with working with family with me for those 8 years, I knew what kind of drink people liked. You know what I'm saying? How they like their coffee, because it was a normal routine. I went in, I made my coffee. They say, "Hey, you give me a cup of coffee." I knew what they like, so you begin to know people's patterns because people don't. Thank you, April, for my early birthday. You begin
very trusted. That's about making your coffee and stuff.
Baby, everybody do that.
I don't.
You didn't work in a you don't drink coffee, first of all.
Right.
Everything you drink is in a bottle.
They made coffee at the thing, but I
ain't
never drink none.
But everything you drink is in a bottle.
I won't let them people bring me no coffee. Know what they put in that coffee?
He got trust issues, y'all.
No.
Lovers should take notes. Listen.
Put that Sugar Gabriel in there.
So just off of the general concept, what do you think about that?
Well, I understand what you're saying as far as like you work together, you get to know things about the people you work with. But I don't know, I guess I see it both ways.
Hey.
No coffee. Yeah, no coffee.
So we're talking about work wives, work husbands. My husband has never worked. Well, he did work at a corporate job, but it was with a bunch of guys, and it was a couple girls in the office. So he doesn't understand the concept. You know what? I'm not dealing with you just saying, G. You can't see who face, Cedric or mine. Cause I'm in there. I
It
think.
says her.
I know, but I'm the one you can see.
You can see me too.
So here's my thing. Right, dangerous grounds. So just off the rip, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, I can understand it. I think it's to be expected to a certain extent, but I can see how if you're not actually mindful of it, that it could get out of hand. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like not necessarily as far as cheating, air quotes, but some things that your spouse will probably not be happy with, the conversations and the that kind of thing, probably because women like to do a lot of that stuff.
How would you know?
I seen it.
How would you know, Mr. Thomas? Do I have to
just,
cut you
I
and
just
somebody else?
told you it's too late. You missed the cut. Too late.
So here's the thing.
Look, what is it when the time is run out on the charge? You can't charge it no more. What is it? I forget what it's called.
We don't know, baby.
Anyway,
so, all right.
You missed your time. It's over with now.
All right. So here's the thing. If I think it's like anything else, if you start playing with something like that, you can get, if you play with fire, you can get burned.
That's for sure.
And the whole concept is that I've developed some type of relationship enough to pay attention to you enough to know you enough to know what you like, you don't like, so much so that we feel like we're in a marriage work relationship where.
Well, I think a lot of times too, though, you get that attention at work from that person that you don't get at home.
Right.
And they actually respect you, pay attention to you, talk to you like
that's why I think the danger. I think that's what the danger is. Correct. Because sometimes you can have a disconnect at home, and then you don't start bonding with this person, didn't even know it.
Right.
What did April say?
A guy was heavy with that towards me at work. It took me to be like no for about 2 years, or he go, or he would have went if I did, though I didn't claim him back.
Oh, but that's the thing. Like, okay, so I would have an issue with somebody like you said my work husband. Say what? It's typically not something that you would say to the spouse either. That to me, that tells you something.
Well, they might just be trying to probe you to see what your take is on it or whatever. Because like you said, why would you be saying that to this? You know what I mean? Like that's normally something you keep at work. Like what happened at work stays at work.
Well, but I think some people start off in the beginning thinking that it's an innocent thing.
It is, I'm sure. Most people don't go be like, yeah, I'm gonna get with this lady at work.
Right, but I'm saying, thank you, Lashana. Look, I got a whole. I had to see which ones was clean. I got the glasses plugged, girl. What in the world? Just give me a minute. Muddo 56.
You know who that is?
Okay, so I had to be like, wow, no, it got to the point. It got to the point that he was jealous. Anything, right? See, that's the thing too. When you continue to start playing this game, they start to have a sense of it's like a territorial thing with you know.
That's crazy. That's a bit much. Beloved says it happens because somebody is not handling their business at home.
Hey, justified. But listen, I don't. Okay, so I'm gonna kick back on that just a little bit. I don't think that work wife, work husband happen because of something that's lacking at home all the time. I think it can exploit it. I think it can bring it out.
Right.
But people have good marriages at home, and they end up having what they call a work husband, work wife. Because it starts off as a joke because we end up doing so much together, and you start like, oh, I like to drink. Thank you for bringing me. I used to go by and get this drink, or I like a Diet Coke, so you bring me one. It's kind of like that. Right. I think sometimes it starts off as a joke, but over time, if not careful, right, it can go into something bad because
especially if you attract to that person too, that make it more worse.
I don't think they're initially attracted to each other in the beginning either. It opens the door,
Well,
absolutely.
no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's even worse if it's like if you have a type and the person that's supposed to be your work wife is your type.
But that's the thing. Everybody that is not a work husband, work wife, typically is not your type. It's just a matter. You spend enough time with the person.
What make you expert on it, man? Talking about not your type.
I'm saying I've seen too many situations where it go all the way left, and I'd be like, why? Ew. I'd be thinking like, why?
100 people. You polled 100 people.
Well, no, because I am the go-to have a conversation with a person.
Like Family Feud.
100
people have been polled. The number one answer is I'm not attracted to my work wife or my work husband.
No, but you know that we get a lot of calls, especially me, about people having issues and things going on, and my husband mad about whoever.
Well, that's mostly you, because I don't remember having a conversation like that.
Well, I'm saying, and I talked to you about it, but and sometimes you be ignoring me, Chad. You don't be caring. You be like,
what? I would never ignore you.
It said, true, I agree, and beloved, yeah. Spending no time, you can fall. Right. That's what I was saying. Yeah, you don't have to be attracted to, like, you've seen people, not even work wife, work husband, that have a significant other that is not their normal.
That don't match.
Yeah. And you're wondering why. But that's because they have spent time together. They start to connect on a different level than you normally would.
800 credit score.
Did you say 800 credit score? Oh my God.
That make you attracted to some people too.
An 800 credit score? You are dumb.
What?
Read the words that you stop being. These people don't know you yet.
Person not your type, but cool enough to look out for you while at work.
Right. But
personality goes along.
I want to know if y'all think that's dangerous territory. I personally think that's a flashing light.
Oh, that's cool. She say like the newscasters on Good Morning America. The TJ and the lady.
No, but both of them are considered attractive in their own field. Yeah. Like nobody like a gremlin. Like it was no gremlins in that situation.
Right. They both were innocuous enough looking.
Personally goes a long way.
Personality, what's it trying to say?
Okay, right.
My wife and I have been married for 34 years, and I'm only 59. I'm still attracted to her. And that's good.
It is definitely good. It can be if you don't set boundaries ahead of time. But
well, see, like you said, I think it's something that just gradually grows over time.
But how do you set, like Cedric and I, if I came to Cedric and say, we're going to set boundaries for our work wife and work husband, we already got a problem. When we got to set boundaries for somebody that don't exist that we anticipating having. Like,
listen, how you got a work husband and you work at home? I'm trying to figure this out. What's happening? You zooming or what? You FaceTiming?
He coming in the window.
Is that what it is?
He coming in the window.
I need to figure this out. This is a whole issue.
My husband said,
this is a whole issue.
Baby, it ain't about me. Okay. Gremlin, you so silly. Good credit is attractive, but how would the person, unless you share their business, is my left? No, the enemy is lurking. Okay, so here's the thing. Listen. But at work, people do some of their personal issues, personal stuff at work. So they may like, yeah, I was able to get my credit score up to this because we was doing this. We work. I could be saying I was working with my husband. We're getting ready to build this and do this. You know,
it's people, not even that deep.
But I'm saying people be sharing.
No, but listen to me. This is what men do. I don't know about women. I was in college with a lot of men's.
With men's.
Mm-hmm. And what each guy would do, especially the ones that didn't talk to women so well, they would just highlight whatever the attributes was. Like CJ had a nice body. He was built. He would just take his shirt off, look at my chest, and make his chest jump. That's how he got girls. So things like that. Like I got 800 credit score. I ain't beautiful, but I got 800 credit score.
But that's not something that a woman would. That's not a woman. I'm
just saying.
But I'm saying you find out personal information about people at work, not because they're flexing it, because that's not a flex to somebody. Somebody wants to be like, I got 800 credit score.
But like, it's a flex to somebody though.
Yeah, it might be the person, but you don't know who that is because no one says that stuff but you. I ain't never heard anybody we're going to talk about.
That's not true. You just keep saying to you, it's the numbers game, just like sales. You talk to enough people, you'll make a sale.
You're
So you
ignorant.
tell enough people, you'll get you one.
You're ignorant, baby.
It's the
No
truth.
gaming.
The numbers game.
All right. It says, no set boundaries with the work husband wife that knows it's nothing but cool with each other.
Being cool with each other. About what you did.
Relations are successful when you have God in your life. Well, hold on. Not God alone, honey. Because it's a lot of saved people that love God that get divorced.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about it.
Or be haunching others.
Or be having other relationships. So you can have God.
Or this is my favorite. The Lord told me that this other lady or other man is my wife or husband when you already married. Okay, that ain't God telling you that.
That was Pastor McClendon.
There's a bunch of them.
No, that was McClendon. That no, ain't no bunch of them said that.
You keep saying yes, it is.
Baby, ain't nobody else said that but McClendon.
That's not true.
Who you know?
The guy at the church I remodeled said that's how he got his new wife he got now.
Oh, Jesus.
Somebody I know that for a fact.
We have to set boundaries. Okay, so somebody said you gotta love the Lord. If the Lord is in the middle of your relationship, then you will then that's how you stay married. Mm-hmm. That's not how you stay married. You got to work at this thing. It's a lot of people that's married. No, it's a lot of people that love the Lord that get divorced. It's a lot of people that love the Lord that beat their wife, because you can be good in one area and suck in another.
I know that's right.
It's people that are
is that the pastor?
Yeah.
What's up, man?
Hey, Dre.
This lady said never call him work husband. I asked him why is he being that way. Nobody ever rejected him before.
But you know, I think when it says setting boundaries, I do believe, right, Paul, there's plenty of divorced Christians. I do believe there are a lot of people that can be good Christians and not be good spouses. Be good Christians and not be good mothers. Good Christians, not be good fathers. So like you can be great. Like people think once I get saved, that's it. No, baby. That's the start. That's your building block. That's your source. That's your reference. But if you are mean, God has to change that inside of you. If you are a hater, you won't get saved and not be a hater no more. You got to ask God to change that. Like people think that you just because you say like, oh, it's big.
Yes, OG said the reason before they said good point. They said if God's truly in their life, they will be messing around. But you kind of spoke to that with what you said.
But see, now that this is the thing. I believe that the issue I have is that if you're a Christian, you can always look at something in your life, an area in your life that you suck at.
Right.
That would not represent God in a good way. Like I said, it's some people, like if you've been a person that was a gossiper and messy, you don't get married and all of a sudden not become gossip and messy. Like it don't get fixed. Right. And if you were a bad whatever, God has to work on each one of those areas. And luckily for us, for me, he don't try to fix all your faults at one time because you'll feel like you was a failure and raggedy and can't get right. You know what I'm saying? Honestly.
Dre says, amen. Boss lady says, marriage is a team sport. You both have to be in it to win it.
And but here's the thing. In marriage, there are going to be times that one is in it and the other ain't.
Right. Or different to varying degrees, at least anyway.
There's going to be a time that it's been plenty of times that in our marriage that I was all in. I love Cedric. I look at him. I love him. And then he looked at me and was rolling his eyes like, you don't go fall down somewhere.
I was like, you all right.
No, you like, I don't like you.
The first Wednesday in the month.
Really? But the thing about it is that we expect Christians to be perfect. Now, this is not a get out of jail free card because I hear people use that same thing to do dirt.
Right.
I ain't talking about that. If you are striving to live for God on a regular basis, there's no way that you won't have change in your life.
Right.
It's not gonna all come at once. But you know the problem is we got to be able to admit that we not there in those areas at that time.
Correct.
But the danger I see with the work wife, work husband type deal comes with it's like that in case of emergency break glass type deal.
Right.
If you got this person that know you, because like it can become so that, I mean, I've even had women that I worked around that paid attention to you so much that, and I've done the same thing. When something ain't right, like they'll say, "Hey," but I'm like, something ain't right. What's going on with you?" People pay attention, and so then if that guy's consoling you at that time, child,
I don't know what that says.
that's not, you ain't got to, don't worry about it. That's not you. You'll know.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was allowed all the comments.
You would, but you don't know what it means. I ain't got time to explain.
I don't know what it means.
I know, but you don't.
Why do you have that sock?
Leave my dog alone.
Leave it alone.
Baby, leave the dog alone. Anyway.
Gee whiz.
We have to be wise. Thank you so much, April, for the love. I appreciate it. Love and the likes and all of the good stuff you giving. So here's the thing. And hippie chick, I thank you so much for the roses. Roses smell like boo boo boo. And you hush, you like that song. So here's the thing. We cannot be blind to the devil's devices, because he gonna come. God created marriage. So you think he wants you to be happy? No. God don't. What?
You said God created marriage. You think he wants you to be happy?
So the devil. Okay, I messed it up.
So basically you're saying marriage is not happy. Don't get married. That's what you said. Because
that's not what I was saying.
God wanted you to be happy,
that's not what I was saying. That's not what I was saying.
That's what you said.
Oh, take our mistakes for love.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
What you trying to figure out?
That sounded terrible. If God wanted to be happy, he wouldn't have created marriage. Stay single.
He said it. I heard. Okay, whatever. Okay, so God created marriage, this wonderful institution for two people to be joined together as one. Dre, stop laughing. To be joined together as one. That we can work together, build together, live together, procreate together, hunch together,
all
go together. But she said that I thought I said, do you want the devil want you to be happy? See, April, he trying to be hating on me. So here's the thing. Thank you, Dre, for the love. So the devil is going to come at you. He really is. And if it is that person that, because truth be told, especially in the first 5 years of our marriage, there were times where Cedric and I just wasn't, we was oil and water. We wasn't, I didn't want to see him. He didn't want to see me. So I remember being where any listening ear was good because you wanted to vent.
Right.
And so the wrong listening ear become what the devil is really trying to do is drive a wedge between your marriage. Because if he drive a big enough wedge, ain't no coming back. Oh, thank you, Dre, for my weights. Same old stuff.
Cooks Bless says, hello, Black Love.
Hey, boo, how are you? So when you're trying to look at what you're building, and it's even in marriage in the future, if you dating or you want to be married, you got to look out for the devil's devices. When I get a spouse, because I'm telling you, ain't nobody going to accept if you come to them and talk about, listen, baby, we're going to let's set some boundaries for our work wife and work husband. Say what? That's how you get cut. Your work wife, work husband. So you planning for one already?
It just happened. I didn't plan it.
I'm learning my coming. I have faith. That's right, girl.
You weren't talking right at home, so
listen.
I had to get right.
I wish someone would have taught me some of the things we know now before we got married. We wouldn't have been in so much hell before. What would you say?
It's possible.
Why you say it's possible?
Well, because sometimes people tell you stuff and you still don't listen. You got some people have to learn on their own accord.
I understand, but a lot of this stuff that, like, we expected the other person to be the bigger person. We expected things that came with conversation. Like, we thought we communicated, but we didn't know we really weren't communicating. We was talking at each other, not to each other.
Right.
So, what you say?
My son called me. See you later.
All right, boo. It's I've been So I've never been married. Taking it. Oh, listen, girl, don't do like I do and had to be married a long period.
Oh,
Well, here's the thing. I'm. Some of this information I wish that someone would have given me. Some of the devil devices I think it could have circumvented some of the stuff that we went through.
yeah.
The so-called work husband or wife needs to make sure they are recognizing when feelings are developing and nip it. But see, here's the thing. It's just like people that drink and said, "I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk." Once you take the next drink and you're drunk, he's already drunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how people like, I mean, Paul, you know how I used to get it in back in the day. You be drinking, and then when you drunk, you already there.
It's too late.
Like you can say I'm not drunk, but then once you get those feelings, it's hard to nip it. It's hard to put the boundaries in place. Then it's hard to check them because now I have feelings for them. So I think you should not have those. This is my opinion. There's not a scripture to go by that, but I do say Bible says, you know, you can't be acting like the devil don't have no I can't think of the scripture about the devil's devices. What is it, baby?
Don't be ignorant of the devil's devices.
Don't be ignorant of the devil's devices. See?
I was trying to help you, but I didn't know what you were saying. Don't be acting like what?
I've been dealing with these crazy people all day long. Don't do that.
What?
Don't do
that. What are you talking about? Don't be acting like the devil don't live down the street. What? Boy, what kind of Bible you got?
Anyway, that's what I mean, though, right? Paul, look at Paul going back and forth, back and forward. So here's the thing. When like, you know, my dear jokes about this all the time. You gotta watch. You really have to watch. Yeah. Sometimes people say, "Oh, you overreacting," or "You doing the most," or "I'm not insecure," or "I'm not that jealous type." Like Cedric and I think probably has the least jealous type. Like people want Cedric to do something for them. They'll call me like, "Hey, I want to call Cedric to do work." And you calling me? Yeah, you don't want the message relayed because I ain't relaying nothing.
So don't turn a blind eye.
Right. But don't turn a blind eye, but don't set yourself up for failure.
That's correct.
If you know that, especially if you know that you're not passing out Hot Pocket.
If you like monkey, don't go to the zoo.
My husband say, if you like monkey, don't go to the zoo. What would monkey be, honey?
You know what monkey is? The softest place on earth.
Paul, you like monkey?
Don't go to the zoo, but they be up in there.
Hey, but don't laugh at him. My brother-in-law always say, if you like crack, if you're addicted to crack, but he ain't talking about that kind of crack. He talking about body part crack. Marriage is a beautiful thing.
God, Anna, that was it. God and married, it takes two people to work together.
It does take two people to work together. I just do only one. Right. Listen. Look at Sean. Don't be the zookeeper.
Yeah, buddy.
Don't be the zookeeper.
You like that monkey, you better not go to that zoo.
But why do people feel like I like monkey, but I'm married, I'm happily married now. But I can still go to the zoo because I'm gonna save somebody at the zoo.
Don't do it. You better let them get that TV ministry.
Or send somebody that ain't got no crack addiction, no monkey addiction to the zoo.
See Paul say, that box.
That box.
That box.
So anyway, don't be wicked. Gosh, I can't think. That's not what I'm saying. Wicked. That's not what. Y'all, I'm tired. You ain't talking.
I am talking. You saying stupidness. Just don't let your good deeds be evil spoken of.
Yes, that. Don't set yourself up. I already said that part, Paul. I was trying to say something that's in my mind, but it ain't coming out. I got a big old head, but it's way back in the back of the head. Ooh, look at my head. Look real big on that camera. Jesus. But why my head look so big? If you say something mean without saying something nice, why my head look so big?
I don't know why it look.
Why you say it look like that? It is be like that?
I don't know. You want me to get the measuring tape?
Look.
Yeah, cover it up. You do like you got a comb over.
Are you saying don't be weird? Well, that too, but that one I was trying to get at April. I don't know what I was trying to say. It's gone, Lord. And drive.
Talking about drive
No.
in. Don't do that, friend.
Right. Now you talking about, he probably in my head like a drive in.
Oh yeah.
Paul, I thought me and you was better than that. Anyway, I must say that going from and this is a women, if you have ever been the jealous person, been a jealous girlfriend, wife, fiance, I was extremely jealous. Was I not, babe?
Yes.
On level of 1 to 10, what was I?
15.
Wait, I said the scale. I said the scale is 1 to 10. You said 15.
The scale was not adequate. It did not depict the necessary involvement of the jealousy.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, Dre, don't be laughing. I was a 15. Yeah. And I'm saying this for a reason. We can joke about it now because that's not who I am now. And I would have said if a person jealous, they always gonna be jealous. I would have probably been along that line had it not happened to me.
Yeah, well, sometimes. But sometimes you could teach an old dog a new trick.
Well, what a dog at? And I ain't old. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. When you compromise together, everything works out for the good. I'm about to block Dre. With that stupidness. Dre, I'm about to block you. My block ministry, the Spain is strong. I don't know how to block people, but I will learn.
See you about that action, boss.
I would listen. I was about that life now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was about that life. April, don't be laughing. That's so mean. I was about that life, but I need you to understand that I was about that life because of a past relationship I was in, and I brought it to my new relationship. If you bring your past drama to your new relationship, and you don't get healing and process it, you will bring that mess right on over. I'm just going to tell you.
You will surely die.
Wait, what?
Your relationship with that.
So,
let's die.
I thought you were going to give me, my lip keep being white.
This thing here on his last leg, but
I bought 3 brand new ones.
I left mine in the car. I gotta go get it. You only gave me one.
Anyway, Big Bro was just putting the whammy down. That too. You know, you that's why you shouldn't be hunching before you marry, because it mess your mind up, child. And listen, this is the thing. I was always the messer minder upper.
Ran up on that one.
So I was the messer minder upper, and when my mind got messed up, you stay with me and I will bless you. When my mind got messed up, I wasn't ready.
The tables turned.
Oh, how they turned.
Yes. Oh, what a tangle web we weave. No, dude. Whatever.
Amy, you know what, Justin? You about to get blocked too.
Yeah.
You and Dre on y'all get ready blocked. No, but you see Amy. Talk to him. But okay. Right. But you know the thing about that is my daddy says all the time, unguarded strength is double weakness.
Right.
And I did not think that anybody could do that to me. So I wasn't looking out for it. I wasn't looking out for the mind messer upper. I didn't think that we had my toes curled and something.
You weren't expecting that booyaka.
The what? What was it? What was it? Wait.
That booyaka. You got that booyaka. You didn't know what to do.
Quentin, don't be laughing. You my cousin. Don't be laughing at him. Booyaka.
Yeah, you got that flashlight in daytime. Where you at? I'm gonna find you.
All I know
What your name
is looking at where we started and where the Lord has brought us from a mighty long way. Would you look at the young Sid and Angie and see this old Sid and Angie right now?
Of course not. Listen, I didn't want to get no divorce, but I thought we had about 4 more weeks.
Wait, what? What you said?
They had about 1 more month.
You hear about he ain't want to get a divorce, but we had about 4 more weeks.
They had about 1 more month.
Wakanda. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
You know what, Quinn? So raggedy.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Listen, but I try not to look at it when I see people talking, when couples talk to us about relationships. Because sometimes I be like, they are not it. She is not it. He's not it. But then I like looking at the version of us.
Right. We look the exact same.
Not exactly the same now.
No, but seriously.
Bring your face out of the camera.
How many people that we knew that said, yeah, that ain't gonna work. Y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all tripping. They ain't gonna work. Go on, shut it down now. While you mess with that youngster.
But listen, and some of them people is married and they no longer married.
And we still here.
Yes.
And they were speaking death upon us.
They were speaking death upon us. We made it. So glad I made it.
We're still making it, but
we struggling, baby.
No,
we
struggling, but you still gotta yet strive.
Strive to make it in.
Yeah, because wherever you think you made it, you done messed up.
No, I'm saying we made it where they didn't think we were gonna make it 10 days.
Right. Oh, everybody said that.
Wait, everybody.
What you doing? What you thinking? That is not the one for you.
First of all, I didn't know who all these people was. Give me some names so I can go talk to somebody.
You were telling me about all your people telling you that. All the people you work with and all that stuff.
Well, okay, but people told you that too, though, right? Like that.
Not really. You not come on. You know how I am. You know nobody telling me that mess. Who told me that?
People told him that too.
No, they didn't. They were saying it behind my back. They weren't telling me.
Well, that's the same thing, babe.
How's the same thing? They saying it behind my back and them telling me it's not the same thing. How would I know?
Because you look mean in the face.
Really?
Look like Justin. Justin looked loving and approachable. Justin looks like he's approachable and lovable. I'm gonna shut down Facebook because they done migrated over.
No, it's somebody over there.
You?
That's what that say. That more than I don't know who that is. Whoever it is, we appreciate you. I appreciate Facebook family.
We're gonna finish up on TikTok. So y'all come on over so we can finish it on up on there. Peace.